Welcome back everyone to my channel. Today I have a very special watch, a limited edition watch actually. But before I get into the box, let me do a wrist watch check. Today I have my Parnis watch, a Chinese watch with a seagull movement, which is very accurate. It gives me around like 6 minutes, 6 seconds late per day, which is like great value for what I've paid for this, around $80 or $70. And have installed this suede leather strap, which is beautiful. This is my first suede leather strap and I really love it. A later video I'll do a strap show until I give you like a general look for the straps I have in my collection and my opinion about each and every one of them. Back again to the box. Today I have this very special, very dear to my heart actually, Barbos watch. This is a limited edition watch, and let me show you something right here. As you can see right here on the box, basically they are making 999 pieces and my one right here is 332. So a little bit of history about Barbos. They are based in Germany. I purchased it from Germany and shipped to my location, and they make very high quality watches for a very affordable price. So without further ado, let me open the box. So first we have a plain simple white cardboard box, and then we have this aluminum case with Barbos printed on, and this is all aluminum. Yeah, and we have this kind of look right here, and here's the watch. So again, very nice presentation actually, and there's a bit of silky gel, so there's no papers inside the watch, so I get the beauty out of the its pillow and get it running. I didn't give this with a crown guard. I don't know why they didn't put one, but anyway, still in protective plastic. This is a brand new one because I have this probably this is my fourth watch. I bought 4 of them and I sold 3. Before I get into the story of this watch, my story with this watch, so for the specs of the watch, the model of this watch, as you can see, like if I can get a focus, it's a Sportmaster applied to the watch dial. Next we have a Rondo 517 quarters movement, as you can see from the jumping seconds hand right here. We have a day and date complications just right at 3 o'clock. It's a German watch, but I believe it is not made in Germany. There is no any sign of that. And we have applied loom all at the hour markers and at the hands, at the second hand pip, as well as at the bezel pip right here, which is very bright. The luminous material used is a Swiss fine grade G48. I'm not sure of this one. We have a rotating bezel, 120 click rotating bezel, very solid action with almost no play at all. Here we have the crown at 3 o'clock and a helium release valve at 9 o'clock. Check that out. This is probably the only part this is polished, because all the watch is brush, dare I say, or maybe a sandblast. It's a very, very fine detail. I'll get you a close-up shot at the end of the video to see the attention to details at this watch. And why do we have the helium escape valve? If you look back right here, we'll find like a lot of the secrets of this watch. So again, all stainless steel. Next we have water resistance of 1000 meters. This is the selling point for this watch. As you can see right here, this is piece number 332 out of 999 pieces. So this is a limited edition watch. Back again to the crown. It's signed with Barbos and the B and 1000 meter. Very nice action, very smooth, and no play. I couldn't find any play at this watch. Back again to the front of the watch. We have a mineral glass 4mm crystal, which is very resistant. It's not sapphire at this price point, I believe so. We have 42mm case diameter, very wearable, and we have 15.5mm thick watch. Again, for 1000 meter photo resistance, this is a very good size. Next we have 20mm lug width, which, you know, you have a ton of straps for this watch. And last but not least, it is 130 grams, so quite heavy, but again, this is 1000 meter watch. It comes with this card. I'll leave the watch here for a second, which gives me the instruction information, Ronda 517, and all the details you need to know about adjusting the time. On the other hand, here again, this is a 3-step crown for adjusting the day, date, and time. This part is in German, while this part is English. Open it and you'll find a hand-signed originality certificate, as it says. So this is handwritten Sportmaster, handwritten 1000 meter or 100 bar, and again this is the signature of the gentleman who sold it to me, and I bought it directly from the manufacturer, Barbos. There's no date right here, but I believe since this is a limited edition watch, they'll have a track of every piece, when was it sold. Again, very nice certificate, very nice touch, handwritten. Back to the watch, we have this very nice, soft, very comfortable actually silicone strap. If you can see, it has some ridges at the back. It's quite thick, at around, I believe, from 4 to 3 millimeters. As you can see, the very beautiful black strap with these two lines. It's about, I'd say, at this point 5 millimeters, and at this point 3 millimeters. Thin. It's not thin, but still very wearable. And finally, for the clasp, we have a signed clasp with Barbos engraved. Very thick tongue. If you hold this watch in your hand, you will immediately find it is a high quality watch. Probably if this is a Seiko instead of a Barbos, you would be paying around $300 or $400 for this one. But the you can find this piece at Barbos if there's still any left at the time you watch the video. You will find it at around $160, I believe, or 140 or 50 euros. Very, very competitive price. This is less than the price of the legendary SKX from Psycho, but for a way more water resistance. We have right here this screw down crown, very, very smooth action. I can't tell you how impressed I am for about the quality of this watch. Everything is done to perfection. The case is entirely brushed, as you can see right here. Very nice brushing, very soft, and oh, that's beautiful. Look at the attention to details right here. It's very soft even though it's brushed. And if you look up here, these numbers and markers at the bezel are the only, besides of this helium release valve, these are the only polished parts of the watch. Other than that, it is fully brushed, even at the case back. And I believe brushing a watch which is meant for sports is much more convenient, because it's more likely to hide marks and wear and tear over time. After using with this watch for 1 year, I could say maybe it was 1 minute behind, which is phenomenal. Again, this is a Swiss quarters movement, very, very accurate. The piece I have used was the piece number 197, which I sold to a gentleman in the US. It kept, I am a gentleman with my watches. I treat them well, and after almost half of the days of these long 2 years, it was almost in pristine condition, except, let's check out this video. It's a watch that I've been using for a couple of years now, and actually it kept very, very precise time, and it kept very, very, I kept it in very good condition. The only visible scuff you'll see right here are this 9 o'clock position at the helium release valve. If I zoom in, this one, and this actually came after a very, very rough hit to the wall, to the edge of the wall. And other than that, if you can see, the brushing for a watch that had been used for a couple of years is almost as good as new. And this one, actually, because of the bezel, was turned to the other side where it hit this one, and it left a mark now. But other than that, the mineral glass you'll see here is almost no scratch, no visible scratch at all. If I can get a focus, yes, here. Even the bezel, which is usually the most abused part of a watch, there is almost any visible scratch at all. The loom pip and everything seems great. I might add that maybe if I zoom in 3 or 4 times like that, you'll see some these parts usually need some cleaning, but for the bezel you have some brushing right here, but the numbers are polished, and if you look closer you find that they are a little bit scratched, but again, to the naked eye it's almost visible. So back again, I saw this 197, the piece I had before. This is my 4th watch, it's a great value. Since this is a limited edition watch, I believe it will actually gain more value over time. It would become even rare. Again, here is how it looks on my 6.5-inch wrist. Very comfortable. There is almost no gap. It hugs my wrist very well, and I can recommend actually this watch enough. It is beautiful. It is affordable. If you can get your hands on one, absolutely do it now, before it's a limited edition watch. Eventually it will run out. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much again. Have a nice day.